Alright, I should be on. Hello everybody, I hope you're doing wonderful today. I am doing fantastic. Now thankfully I am able to, thankfully I'm able to respond to anyone who wants to talk to me right now while I'm doing this. But in fact, before we get into this wonderful game that we're going on for today, how about I phone in a little buddy here. Give me a minute. Sorry, you had to see that. Now, there's a lot that I would like to censor here, but yeah, I'll be playing in such a, as you can see on my screen here, I'll be playing Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. I loved the game when I was a kid, so I am so glad to see this game get a beautiful remaster. Now, there's going to be like a few problems about this game that I will have to talk about that I'm not that much of a fan of, but we'll get to those points when we reach them, you know. And it's only a few problems, so despite those flaws, it's still a really good remake, and I'd recommend people to pick this up once you get the time. It's super fun. This game is way more fun than Color Splash and Origami King, in my opinion. And of course, I have played Origami King myself, and oh man, that puzzle mechanic in the battle system. Man, that thing is terrible. Anyways, with that out of the way, let's join in on this amazing adventure. And as Mario would say, let's go! And of course it's all done by Nintendo and Intelligent Systems. So I want to thank both of these guys for making both. I'd like to thank both Nintendo and Intelligent Systems for making this possible. Today, I'm going to tell you the story of the Thousand Year Door. An awfully long time ago, in a strange and far-off land, a big, bustling, beautiful town was a town where people lived very happily lives, and it was said that the town was very prosperous. But one day, tragedy befell the blessed place. A great cataclysm struck the town and its people. I know how it all goes. Darkness filled the skies, and the earth roared and shook. The wisps of a very world has come to a violent end. But all in but a silent night, the town sank into the depths of the earth. Many moons rose and set. Stories of the town passed into the pages of fairy tales. And when the town's site no longer held relics of the past, people gathered at the spot and built a new town. But word soon spread among the people who moved in. And an ancient city lay deep underground, and that magnificent treasure rested there. Indeed, this is the tale of the fabulous treasure of Rogueport. And no, it's not Rogueport. Yes, this is where it begins. It's the tale of the quest for the legendary treasure. And the Thousand Year Door starts here. Ooh. Someone's playing a game that just released, huh? And here we go! Finally, I have a minute without Toadsworth watching over me. He's so paranoid. I came all this way here on holiday, only to be struck with Toadsworth. It's so stifling. Once in a while, I like a chance to look around on my own and see what I want. I know what she likes, but now that I'm doing it, all seems like the town is very distinct flavor. Oh, Missy, why won't you buy something? I have a very wide assortment of knickknacks and doodads along the way. Well, that's a pretty box. What's inside it? This box holds a map that shows where to find treasure. But the box had a magic lock on it that will only open for a pure and noble heart. As you can see, this won't as much budge if one such as myself touches it. Oh. If the box will only open to you, Missy, then you may have whatever is inside. Go on. Hold it. I think I know who that is. I suppose I could try opening it. And there we have it. Peach does have a pure heart. Who would have guessed? And so here we go. This game is a wonderful gem in its own light. Now, once you pick up the game for yourself, things will start a little bit differently because I know because I had the experience of it myself. I don't like the fact that I had to download this game, mainly because I don't like what companies are doing now that they decide to, like, now they have full control over what you download. However, this is still a legacy gem that I could not pass up. And besides, it's the 1,000-year door. What else was I supposed to do? Anyways, with that out of the way, let us begin. File 1. Yeah, of course. And don't mind about the second file. Someone was using that. That music is used from like the first Paper Mario game and on the Nintendo 64. Mail call. There's the music. Hey, bro, check it out. A letter from Princess Peach arrived for you. I'll just read it to you, huh? How's that sound? Sounds good. Ahem. Now, let's see here. Hello there, Mario. I'm now on holiday, traveling in the Mushroom Kingdom. In my travels, I came into possession of a magical map. A treasure map, actually. It was inside a box I got from an old merchant in a town called Rogueport. But since it would be too difficult for me to try and go find treasure all by myself, I thought you could help me hunt for it. You will, of course, won't you? I've included the map with this letter, so please bring it with you when you come. I'll meet you at Rogueport. That means you must come. Peach. Now in other circumstances, usually when you get the, when you pass down the map to someone else that you rightfully collected yourself, you should do the traveling yourself on that occasion. However, this one is a special thing because, well, during this time, Princess Peach might have already been captured. So, I'd say this is perfectly reasonable. So in other words, it's an exception. So here we go. Well, what do you know? It's true. There's a weathered old map in here with the letter. Check it out. And by the look of how huge this is, we've got a lot of traveling to do. And here we go. Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. It's already so different from the original. Especially with the title that just opened up. And here's the prologue. A Rogue's Welcome. That's a weird thing to say about Mario because, you know, Mario's not exactly a rogue himself. He's just, well, an adventurer. I don't... Excuse me, sir? Please wake up, sir. I know this is probably like a... I have a guess this is probably a Toad talking to Mario right now, but with a deep voice like this, I think I'm... I'm not sure that text bubble with a deep voice going on like that would work with a high-pitched Toad voice normally. So here we go. The town you've been speaking of has come into view. Look, that's Rogueport. Where did that ship go from earlier? You see, we will arrive shortly. Please prepare to disembark. Yeah, that ship is just gone. Okay. I must apologize, sir. Our arrival was delayed just a bit, but by roughly weather. Of course, such good music. Are you quite sure you want to disembark here? Yes, I'm quite sure. I did tell you all sort of tales about Rogueport on our way here, did I not? What's that? I'm sorry? You say that a princess waiting for you here? Is that so? Of course, sir. Well, if that's what you think, then I won't stop you. But, be careful, sir. Don't say I didn't warn you. And so here we are. Such a grand adventure to start. I feel kind of excited already. And thankfully this game will do auto-saving, so we don't have to do this too many times, but it feels nostalgic to hit that every once in a while, you know? Boy, welcome to Rogueport. Bit of a nasty place, eh? You got guts coming here. You're looking a bit green, so I have a wee bit of advice on me. Hit that save block to save. Because the thing about save is, you never know when you're gonna kick the old bucket. Nice food for thought, but for those of you who already played the game, you already know about that. So that information was kind of pointless to listen to. What do you want, pal, huh? A princess in a pink dress? I didn't say nothing like that. No! I remember a princess. Probably. Why do you want this chick anyway, pal? Owe you money? Or is she your girlfriend? The latter. Hey, what do you want? Get away from me, freak. Oh, come off it. I know you're a nasty book nerd, so don't play dumb with me. I've seen you walk around town asking for information about the crystal stars. Well, now I'm doing the asking. So be a good little student and tell us what you know. Right now. Never! I don't have anything to say to you creeps. Ew! I suppose it won't be right if a sassy little lass like you met with an unfortunate demise. Boys, we're taking this firebrand to our fortress. As you command, Lord Crump. We're on it. No, stop it right there, you weirdos. I'll scream. Really? Looks like we came across some trouble here. Another fight! I swear you hardly get through the morning stretch before someone throws a punch in this town. Out of the way, you scallywag! Move your ever-loving bones! Blimey, a fight! Cooking! And nothing so fun as watching a few blocks dukes out in the broad daylight, eh? Am I right, mate? Yikes! Looks like trouble over there! Probably best not to get involved, huh? Oh, I wouldn't meddle with other people's problems in this town. Even if I have an extra life. But Mario's got Mario's got this. He's collected plenty of extra lives along the way, so I see Mario can go on in for it. Like I'll go anywhere with you, smelly losers. Not likely. Excuse me. Huh? What do you think you're doing, chump? You think you can screw up my plans? What? Duh. It's always something. Looks like I'm gonna have to give you a little taste of the old Grumpa Bomb. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I still kind of sound like a silly little child when I do these voices, but I try. Battle time, Mr. Man. Just find a way to beat this freak of the week, okay? Don't sweat the details. Just jump on him and hit him with your hammer. How do you know Mario has a hammer? But yeah. I know all the secrets already. Sweet! You knew that hurt! Wow, I gotta say, you're tougher than you look. Keep it up and you'll beat him in no time. Okay. I did not get the timing properly on the counter. It's really, really difficult to do. Look at how the hammer does it, though. You got him on the ropes. Come on. Keep wailing in on him. There we go. Got it in this time. And it worked. You did it! You did it! Yes! And he got star points! I remember that when Mario's head would go swim like that, like, hmm? That's what these little things are. Star points. The star points you get will show up there. When you get 100 points, you'll go up a level. Don't forget about that, okay? And instantly, the battle mechanic in this game is already way more better than Origami King and Color Splash and Sticker Star. Those games suck compared to this. When you get 100 points, you'll go up a level. Don't forget that, okay? Okay, you got a couple decent shots in. I'll give you that. But unfortunately for you, that means it's go time! Punish him! I wonder where all those guys came from. This was a huge whack up when I saw this at first. Quick, this way! Phew, what a bunch of bozos. Like, let's sneak out of here. What do you say? I wonder how those guys didn't even hear Goombella say that. Over here, this way. Didn't leap. And didn't even lead over there. And they've had like a few shots looking at my direction, and yet they choose to be idiots. Well, let's leave them then. Uh-huh. Stop! Usually the battle music would continue after that, but this is accurate. Where do they go? Huh? You, Johnson. Not that name. Did you see them? Did anyone? Run. They bolted. Brutus is not going to like this. Wow, mister. You totally saved me. Thanks. I've just got to give you a little reward. My name's Goombella. I'm the junior at the University of Goom. Nice to meet you. So, who are you? I'm Mario. Mario? Wait, you mean like that famous guy? Wow, I can't believe I met you here. Cool. Anyways, no offense, but it looks like you just rolled into... It looks like you just rolled into town yourself, right? Well, yeah. Stay down, bro. The boss sends his greetings. How does that float taste, punk? Are you okay? That hurt. Those jerks. We won't forget this. Oh man, this game has such great humor. I missed it. Me? I already hate it here. There are freaks and weirdos everywhere. It's nasty. I mean, I know this place is called Rogueport, so I should have expected it, but sheesh. I never come to a place like this if it weren't for the legendary treasure here. Now, normally I like to say, usually that fight we saw in the background only happens when Toadsworth comes in. That is in the original GameCube version. But honestly, I'm okay with how they decided to direct it to a different, more, shall we say, appropriate time in the talk here. What? You're looking for legendary treasure too? Seriously? Whoa, 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 bucko. What do you got there? Oh my gosh, is that a map? You have to tell me where you got that. Oh, Princess Peach. But Princess Peach? What? Great Hoogly Boogly! If it isn't Master Man, I feel so bad that this guy kind of missed out on the movie. It feels like a wasted opportunity. Toadsworth, you should have been in the Mario movie. Bit of a coincidence bumping into one another in a sort of place, huh? Ho ho! So tell me, Master Mario, what in the world brings you to this wretched little burg? I'm looking for the princess. Ah, indeed. Princess Peach sent you the letter and treasure map. And she told you to meet you here in Rogueport? Intriguing. Yes, have you seen her? You're asking me where the princess is. I was about to ask you that. We stopped in this town to acquire a spot to fuel for a ship. Don't you know? I only took my eye off her for a moment, but as soon as I did, she vanished. Uh-oh. Sounds like she's been kidnapped again. You know how headstrong she is, Mario. I just assumed she'd be back momentarily. At this point, I fear we must embrace the possibility that she may never return. And your fear was correct, because she was kidnapped. But I feel better with you here, Master Mario. Surely you will find her. Surely. But I know my place, Master Mario, and this is not it. I will leave this task to you. I believe I'll recline in the inn right now over there and enjoy a spot of tea, perhaps. In fact, I highly recommend it, particularly if you find your HP or heart points, which I'd like to say health for short, because honestly it's easier saying than HP. Health, you know, pretty low. Just drop on it. Yes, anyway. So a little rest there will fill all of your health. I must say, though, the rest of the town is a bit rough. Yes, rough indeed. Huff, I say. Huff, I say. Princess Peach? Do you mean like Peach, the Mushroom Kingdom princess? The princess who always gets nabbed by Bowser? The Koopa King? The one you rescue? Yep. Wait a second. This is wild. Princess Peach sent you that treasure map. Well, this is really intense. Well, where could she have gone? Do you think? Do you think maybe she got sick of waiting and went to find the treasure on her own? And already the music is a little different. I must say though, weird installment to think about, but I'm afraid that is not the case. Oh, I know, Mario. Come with me. One of my professors is here researching that treasure. We'll show him your map. If we start looking for the treasure, then maybe we'll find some clues about Princess Peach. Oh, we'll find some clues indeed. Indeed being the short term of it. Great, we're all good then. Let's go, Mario. As much as I'd like to go into Skyrim once again, it's Mario Day, and so here we are. Goombella joined your party. When you approach people or objects, you may see an icon appear over Goombella's head. If that happens, you can press X to learn more about the person or object. Press X to learn more about... Press X to learn about this Goomba. That's Goomther, the Goomba. He's always complained about being swindled or mugged. Press X to get information about nearby people, places, and objects. Press X to learn about the location. This is Roadport Square. It's the center of town and the main business district. It's the crossroads where many people meet, including more than a few shady characters. Sometimes you'll learn some interesting tidbits. Try using her ability whenever you can. That includes this little primer. Don't you think you've mastered Goombella's abilities now? Yep. Of course, Goombella can be quite helpful in battle too. She can jump to attack with a head bonk, or look up enemies' health and weaknesses with her Tattle ability. Yet those who say that Goombella is not a helpful character at all, those people are lying. First off, we're going to find my professor. Thing is, since I just got to town myself, I don't actually know where he lives. His name is Professor Franklin, and he looks like this. But before I forgot to mention it, from here on, if you ever feel lost or confused, try pressing ZL. Oh yeah, when I first saw Professor Franklin, I lost it laughing because of how silly he looked. Oh man, that was a good memory. That'll be my cue to share any info I know, which might help us figure out what to do next. Studying pays off. So we already know about the town square. That's Goomba the Goomba. He's always grumbling about getting ripped off. He must be easy to con, which isn't to say that we should con him, of course. I'm looking for the guy who defrauded me with a fake credit card the other day. If you find that jerk, give him a wallop for me. I don't think I actually can give him a wallop for you. I mean, I can like I think I can just hurt NPCs and you'll get a reaction out of that, but not really that much. You won't get that much of an owl most of the time. You'll just get like a hurt animation of them. And of course there should be something shiny back here. And there we have it. always look for secrets, you know? Speaking of which, there should be a secret over here we should be able to find with this hammer. Yep. Unfortunately, though, we can't get to what's underneath this thing. We need to be able to we need to be able to do the ground pound first to get to it. Is this the guy we talked about earlier? That's the local Goomba. He gives you advice and stuff, so he's okay. His tips totally may come in handy, so you ought to talk to him as often as possible. You look like you don't know nothing, so I'll teach you something. How about that? If you press R, you can check your current health. I can't believe you didn't know that. If you lower your health, you gotta go to rest in the end so you can recover. Use your head. Okay, yep. That's how it goes. Oh yeah, speaking of that, just look at that. What it says there, with the control buttons, it says party there, and when we press that button, we automatically go to the party selection here. Also, I just have to come in here and say, why do people complain about not being able to switch to partners properly when they could have just pressed left on the control pad? People. Look, an extra coin. It's so good to hear this music again. But there is something we can do if we want to listen to the original music sometime later. But that will have to come by sometime later. But for now, let's enjoy this. I mean, of course, I do love the original music way more. But this is nice to listen to, you know? You smell that? It smells like a profitable situation. Yes, indeed. Looks like my star is finally starting to shine. Not that it's any of your business. That guy's Maximilian. He sniffs out propositions that might make him loot. With his nose of opportunity, could really do well in the straight business world. But I guess no one in Roleport is really cut out for the suit and tie life. And going back here, there's a secret thing. I saw the most beautiful, elegant princess's Roleport. I think I'm smitten. Podley's best customer. I wonder who that customer is, because I think Mario needs to give him a taste of his own medicine, because Princess is Mario's guy. Princess Peach is Mario's gal. A turf war between Pianta Syndicate and the Robos heating up, apparently. Best stay indoors. But anyways, yeah, there's a lot to talk about. That is lazy Dugan. He hunts shady jobs that he expects to pay well. I bet he's never done an honest day's work in his life. What a piece of work. Yeah, sounds like this guy is going for the wrong thing. Hey buddy, you want to make an honest living? Become a cook. Of course you have to learn how to do it first, and it takes a lot of practice, but with a lot of effort, you can do it. Professor Franklin, actually, I think a guy by the name lives over to the east side. Just go east from here. As you enter town from the harbor, just hang a right. So, what about it? Does this guy steal something important from you, or what? Nothing really that serious, just need some information from him. Let's look for Professor Franklin. I know you live somewhere in town. And we already got a hint here. Oh, and here's a change that's kind of weird. Oops, pardon me, sucker. Hey, what's your beef, pal? Yeah, I'm talking to you. That guy bumps into you and just runs off like that. What's his beef? And some people are just so rude. That's weird because... Now this is kind of a change that I don't like because in the original game she actually points out that guy does steal half of your coins. And she's all like, man, this is so this is so unbelievable. I hate this place. And but thankfully, I have played the earlier game. So let's track down the guy. Hey, little buckaroo, I want to have a word with you. Stealing my coins is not okay. That's a suspicious Dugan. He craves that one big score, but I doubt it will happen. I mean, even if he did make some money, he'll just blow it. He depresses me. Dane, yesterday I blew through 100 coins at the parlor. You believe that? But not next time, man. I'm coming back a winner. The odds favor me now. Well, that depends on what type of luck you have. Alright, so buddy, how about I have a little word with you? Oops. Fancy meeting you here. You're pretty dang persistent, buddy. What a pain. Fine, okay. You got me. I'll give you your coins back. Here. Alright, so next time, try to steal from people that don't know where you go. Let me give you a newsflash. Even the innocent-looking people in town are thieves. So don't come grumbling to me about losing a little pocket change, okay, buddy? Make an honest living, you little piece of work. And since we're back here, let's know about this guy. That's McGoomba. A Goomba, obviously. I think maybe he's on the lam from somewhere. I mean, why else would he be chilling in this back alley? It's nasty here. And of course, I know how a nasty town can look a lot of the times. Yeah. Listen, it's a huge secret, but I gotta tell someone. I'm a wanted Goomba. I was a thief in another town until about 3 months ago. Yeah, a good one. But then the heat came down and I need to hide out, so I came to Rogueport. Now that I tell you that I'm lying low in the thieves' den, you gotta keep it a secret, okay? So sly. Buddy? I don't think it was a good idea to tell even Mario that big of a secret. If you want to keep yourself well hidden, do not expose who you are to anybody. Not even to your friends. Alright, anyways, that's enough waiting around. That's Goomfrey, the Goomba. Looks kind of shady, I guess, but he's cool. People call him Fixer, you know? The guy that can make any problem just go away. Hey, you big old rude. It ain't smart talking to people you don't know. You never know when a guy might go wild and attack. Be careful, live longer. Ona, don't get fooled by this little wall here. You may think there's no space behind there, and you might not be able to go there. But you actually can go back here. Let's see if I can... Okay, yep, I can stomp on that little thing. That's kind of funny. Alright, that's enough wasting time. Let's speak to Professor Frankly, you know? Let's see what he has to say. Oh, hi, there you are, Professor Frankly. What's that? Who's there? Who wants me? This music. Oh, yes, you. Now, you, wait for it, just a moment. Don't tell me now. Silence. I'll get it right. It's not Goombriel. It's not Eliza Goom. Aha! I've got it! You're Goombella, aren't you? You were in my archaeology class last year, am I right? Well, yes, sir, that's me. I'm Goombella, the junior at U Goom. Go Goombas! Wow, it's nice to see that even some honest other races make a nice living. Of course I remember you. Not to toot my horn, but I'm pretty good at remembering. You know, you stick out in my mind because you are such an exponential student. And that guy behind you is... Mario! Who? Mario, Professor. He's Mario. You know, the famous one. Ah, my apologies. I'm such a bookworm I haven't a clue about what's hip right now. This guy's really old-fashioned. And I like him about that. In any case, what sort of errand brings you two all the way to a place like this? We were hoping you would tell us more about the legendary treasure said to be below Roadport. I thought if anyone knew anything about it, it would be you, Professor Frankly. Of course I know about it. The reason I came here was to study that very subject. But why do you tykes want to learn about the legendary treasure? You know that most say a little more about fairy tale, don't you? Archaeologists and historians have to search the truth to those fairy tales, though. Me, I believe the legendary treasure does exist, and I really want to find it. A good point, and well made. In that case, I'll cooperate with you however I can. First of all, we shall start by addressing just what the legendary treasure is. Some say it's an infinitely vast treasure hoard, while others say it's a magical item. Some books say it's actually a monster, while still others claim it's an empty chest. So many different theories, obviously it's impossible to divine the truth among them. But all agree on one point. To find the treasure, one must have the crystal stars. The crystal stars? To find the treasure of Yore, take the 7 crystal stars to the 1,000-year door. That's how the old saying goes, and with the rhyme that sold it, it must be true. Oh yes, sure, because rhymes and old legendary folk tales lead us to a great journey. You know how it goes. Before we want to find the legendary treasure, you first must collect the 7 crystal stars. Oh hey, I remember some of the reigning old lore behind the treasure. It kind of matches the old saying. Hold the magical map aloft before the entrance to the 1,000-year door. Then the stars will light the way that leads to the stones of yesterday. The stones of yesterday. Is that referring to the same crystal stars you mentioned? It must be, and we're in luck. It seems the 1,000-year door is located somewhere beneath this very town. Yet the critical piece of the puzzle, the magical map, is lost. If only we had that map. Oh, but we do have it, Professor. Or well, not we exactly. Mario has the magical map. What? Hoobada hibbity hoobada hibbity hoobada It's hard to go through all that reading. Really? You actually have it? Could I just take a quick look at it, if you don't mind? Astounding! This is it! The real thing. The one and only magical map. You, son, are my hero! You're great, fantastic, wonderful even. With this map, we can locate the crystal stars just by holding it up in front of the 1,000-year door. Right on, Professor. Good golly. What are we waiting for? Just sitting here then. Bella, Mario, let's take the magical map to the 1,000-year door. Off we must go this instant. I'll lead the way to the sewers underneath the town. And we must follow. I bet you don't know this rotten old thing came off, did you? We can use this pipe to get down into the city streets. Come on, both of you. Let's get moving. Alright, and we're on our way. Oh, wait. Hang on a second, Mario. Something just occurred to me. I'm fairly certain that there are quite a few golden ones below, so keep your guard up. Would you two like to practice your action commands before we descend? They're the basics of battle, after all. I would skip it, but there's probably some people who are still a little new to this sort of thing, so I'll play along. Well, in that case, let's have a little practice session. Goombella, you can be Mario's opponent. Wait, me? Are you serious? Oh, gee, okay, I'll do my best, I guess. And here we go. I'm glad the music and battle mechanics are still the same. First, we'll practice a jump action command. That okay with both of you? Choose the jump command, then choose which enemy you'll attack. Of course, yeah. When you choose a command, the action command details will be shown at the bottom of the screen. For the action command, jump, press A at the exact moment you stop on an opponent. Give it a go. Oh, too late. Whoops. You didn't get a nice, so you failed the action command. Shake it off and try again. Oh, okay. I just wanted to say real quick. I thought he would stop. I thought he would stop just before he tells me to press A, but I guess that didn't happen. All right. So before I do this I should say that I'm not gonna do any of the style attacks here in the practice session because we're trying to practice here. But anyways, for that, here we go. Well, you got a nice rating. The action command was a success. And as I said, I wasn't going to try the style thing. My habits made me press the A button again after jumping on Goombella. Okay. Succeeding in action commands will increase the damage you deal to your opponents, or do other good stuff. Now it's your turn to attack, Goombella. Shake a leg. Get ready, Mario. Press A just before your enemy strikes you. Okay, here we go, Mario. Perfect. Well done. You pulled off a guard action command. That will decrease the damage you receive from attacks. Just mashing A won't be enough. Success rate requires timing. Action commands change depending on the attacks. Best to stay on your toes, eh? Anyways, next, let's practice the action command. Let's practice the hammer action commands. After you select hammer, choose who you want to attack. At least this one is more straightforward besides, the action commands in the other Mario game. Anyways, here we go. Once you get close to your opponent, tilt left. Tilt the left control stick to the left. Then release the control stick at the same time using the flash. Here we go. Stop there. How'd that feel, Mario? Got a pretty good grasp on action commands now? Yep. Excellent. Now for a real treat. I'll teach you a real incredible technique. This time, press B at the exact moment the enemy attacks the land. Gabella, try to attack Mario one more time. Got it, Professor. Okay. Yep, the super guard is harder to achieve. Oops, you failed the super guard. Try to press B with even tighter timing than guard. Now then, Gabula, try to attack Mario one more time. You got it, Professor. Alright. There we go. Perfect. See? You turn the foe's attacks back on them. See? You turn the foe's attacks back on. See? You turn the foe's attack back on him. I mean her. That's the super guard. If you do the super guard with B, you'll take no damage, and damage your enemy in return. But super guards are harder to do than standard A guards. Choose wisely between them. And that concludes Action Commands 101. Ha ha ha. Sorry. Professional humor. How'd that go over? Would you like to practice your action commands a bit more? Nope, I'm all good. I expected nothing less, Mario. You're a quick learner. You're already a pro, I'm sure. Well, I do believe now we're all set for our quest. Down below we go. Hop onto the pipe and press A to enter it. Usually in the original we would have to press down when we go through the pipe. But I kind of like that in this game. I kind of like that in the original. You know, it was a bit more controlled, but now it seems like when you don't want to go to the pipe, you have to just roll with it. When you accidentally jump onto the pipe. The Thousand Door must be nearby. Let's keep moving forward. Here comes one of my problems with the remake here. You'll see what I mean once we get... You'll see what I mean. We're down below Roadport. The current town was built on top of this ancient one. Pretty surprising to find all this down here, right? Kind of blows my mind. The ruins here are all crumbly and garny now. But it was once a great town, really. And this is evidence already. Hey man, what's up? Think it's cool just to watch your way into our underground? And here's the change I don't like. We're just being a bunch of rude guys instead of creeps that are shall we say catcalling on our friend. That was something I kind of liked in the original. You're free to read all this if you want, but I'm gonna say how it originally went. Dang, cutie. What you doing down here? You're no use traveling with that. You're no use traveling with that nosy plumber down here. Why don't you go and hang out with us? Yeah, come on over. Yeah, come on over here, cutie. We'll make sure you have a really fun time. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Coming on to me with your such nice words. Yeah. Your words make me feel like totally barfing. Now get out of our face. Ouch. That was cold. What? You think you're too good for us? You think you'd rather stay with that weird... No. Nobody's saying to us like that. Nobody. Let's get him. And here we go. I think I got it mostly right, but... Ah, a Goomba, a spiky Goomba, and a Paragoomba. My, the whole Goomba family tree. The only one I should warn you about is the fellow in the middle, the spiky Goomba. See that spike on his head? Well, jump at that, and you're the one who will take the damage. The Paragoomba airborne. The Paragoomba's airborne, so your hammer won't reach. You'll have to jump on it. Yeah, the hammer won't reach unless you're using Hurl Hammer. You get what I'm saying? Study your opponents before you choose an attack method. And be ready for those tricky action commands while attacking and blocking. Now go get them. Now here comes the real strategy of the battle. And the strategy itself is the puzzle. And that's why I like more about this. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to tell you something vital. You can press Y to change the order you to attack it. You can attack first if you feel like it, Goombella. Don't forget that. I'll just be over here watching the two of you do your thing from a safe distance. But good luck. Well, we don't know anything about these guys, so... Hey, Goombella. Let's tell these guys for me, huh? That's Goomba. Yeah, I'm one of those, in case you hadn't noticed. It says here Goombas are underlings and underlings. It says here that Goombas are underlings of underlings. No standout feature to note. That's totally rude! Maximum health is 2, attack power is 1, and defense is 0. I kinda get the underling thing now. Because of its health stack? Okay. But anyways, this guy will be really fun to take out. Up! Up! Darn it! And the attack pattern is really hard to get through. But anyways, we just have 2 more to tattle. And that's a spiky Goomba. It's Spike's Head Goomba. What a creative name. What a creative name. Max health is 2, attack is 2, and defense is 0. Because the spike helps boost its attack compared to the average Goomba. The addition to the spike means you'll hurt your feet if you jump on it. Duh! And of course, yeah, there is an animation to when Mario hurts himself while jumping on a spiky opponent. When I first saw that, I was dying of laughter because of how silly it looked. I really should stop using the stylus. Really? That was late? I thought I pressed it too soon. Oh well. That's a Paragoomba, basically a Goomba with wings. I'm jealous. Max health is 2, attack is 1, and defense is 0. Can't hurt it while it's flying, but rough it up with a jump and it'll totally plummet. If it loses its wings, does it become a regular Goomba for the rest of its life? No one ever talks about this. Yeah, I do think that's how it goes. Especially for these guys. Those who heard me and Goombella are the ones to get the pain. Owie! Ha! Later on, losers! That felt awesome! Are you ready, Mario? There are plenty more where they came from. And they'll all have it in for us. Whenever they attack, try to hammer them or jump on them while on the field. Attack successfully, and you'll perform a first strike when you enter battle. So if an enemy catches sight of you, be sure to thumb him up as you go into battle. Thankfully, sometime later, after you get to the 1,000-year door for the first time, there'll be like a little teacher that'll help you with performing better attack commands, or counterattack commands, and speaking of first strikes, here's how it goes. Okay, there's no one to literally show off for, so I really should stop with the styles. So yeah, I can skip it a little bit more faster by pressing B, I think it was. And, okay, that was successful. I was afraid it was B unsuccessful. Good thing it worked. There we go. Usually you'd be able to skip through the victory thing by just pressing A a few times. But now it seems like you have to just hold the B button. And it doesn't skip through the whole way through. But at least it gets through it a little faster. And of course, there's some secrets here. Got an item. You can use items to attack enemies and replenish your health. Press a plus to open the menu, then choose items in your gear screen to see your items. Or I can just do this. And it'll take me to the items instantly. Now, any attacking items we can't use outside of the battle, which makes sense, because, they're attacking items. Already, I'm getting a little tired for some reason, I don't know. Who knew the area under Roadport extended so far? This place is a total maze. You really feel guardedness of the ancient civilization where you're down here. But that's a new enemy. Well, not really. But you know what I mean. Oh, come on. You know what? I don't want him to use that item, though. There we go. Okay, that was a successful counter. Alright, tattle this guy. Let's figure out what this guy is. That's a Spinia. A totally weird creature made of thin, papery boards. It certainly looks unique. Nobody knows much about these creatures, actually. Max health is 3, attack is 1, and defense is 0. Its attacks are super swift, but it should be pretty easy. Just give it a hee-yah! I'll give him one of these hee-yahs with my foot. Oh yeah! Come on, let me stomp on you. There we go. Thankfully, there isn't any better way to take care of these guys, so I'll just do what I'm normally doing right now. Oh yeah! And that's how you time your attacks. You just have to pay attention to Mario for when the enemy is about to pop in, and when the enemy basically gets into the view of where you're looking at, then press the button. Sometimes it happens really too fast, but once you get the hang of it, you'll get the hang of it. There's a black chest in the middle of the room. You know, in case you missed it. And, yeah. There's just not much else, really. This is a black chest. Wonder what's inside it. Let's see. Oh, that music. Hey, you, can you hear me? You can't? That must mean you're the hero of legend. Me? Only the great hero of legend can hear my voice. Yeah. Everyone else? Nothing. Really? Because I have other people around me that can hear your voice just fine. See, a moment ago, an evil spirit cast a curse on me, locking me in this chest. It was a real drag. I've been here ever since, waiting a long, long time for the hero to come by. So yeah, anyways, big guy, what brings a hero like you to a place like this? Mario, a word with you? I'm not exactly confident that we can trust this chest. I think it may be best not to mention that we're looking for the crystal stars. Well, drat. I just said that out loud! What's wrong with me? Oh yeah? Searching for the crystal stars, are you now? So you really are a hero. Well, you're definitely gonna need my help if you hope to get those bad boys. So first you should look for the key in this chest. Then use it to let me out. Definitely. Not sure how this chest guy would know anything about crystal stars. What do you think we ought to do? Well, I know my vote goes to you finding that key. I'm sure it's around here somewhere. This is what the key looks like, by the way. Come on, being stuck in a box is no picnic. We count on you, oh great legendary hero. And yeah, we have to look for it anyway. Besides, we're not going to be able to go anywhere in this game without his help. So, this is it. Alright. We found the key to the black chest we're talking about. We found the key the black chest was talking about. Yeah, usually I think like that sort of dialogue would happen after you find the black key for the first time. I'm just thinking aloud if I remember correctly. So here we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa! You brought the key. Yes. Oh man, I owe you big. And here you go. Yes. Thanks nothing. Fools. Oh well, what is going on? Oh boy, did you fall for it. I burned you. What do you think I was gonna help you? Instead, I'm gonna spread a little suffering I endured in that stupid box. Yeah, sorry, but those are the breaks. I'm gonna cast an evil, terrible curse upon you. Boogly boogly woo! You're cursed! Enjoy that curse, sucker. You got what you deserve. You want to hear about the sweet curse I just dropped? Then listen well. From now on, if you press Y at a certain area, you'll turn into a paper airplane. Trembling yet, suffer for the rest of your days under my terrible curse. Oh, I can't help but chortle. You're doomed. Or chortle, I should say. This curse is pretty rough, I guess. So I suppose I'll owe you an explanation. Ready? Go stand on an airplane panel like this. The floor will start to glow. Okay, that was unnecessary. Yeah, like you're on a pen. Okay, now you're on the panel. Now try pressing Y. And then bam! You're a paper airplane. This is when Who knew that this game had origami before Paper Mario Origami became a thing? Sorry, Paper Mario Origami King. You're now irrelevant. You control the tiny paper plane itself by tilting forward and back. The plane will rise if you tilt left on the direction below you. However, if you're tilting too much, you'll slow down and start to fall back to the ground. Once you start rising, stop tilting left. Timing is key. Try it now, and suffer the total antithetical humiliation. And I've got it. And there we go. You've had enough airplane shame. Press B to deplane and get back to normal. How's it much of a curse if it's not really harming Mario? So be honest. Do you feel like you understand the peril this curse has bestowed upon you? Yes, I get it. Farewell, you foolish fool. It's over. So, wow. Just wow. What was that guy's beef? And you know, there's some sort of character in this game that'll tell you more about the legend of this place. If we find her on a rooftop. And that's how we get here. Can't break that block with the normal hammer we have. Excuse me. Oh, Mario, Goombella, look at that. Is that the 1,000-year door? I can't believe it's real. So the legends are true after all. Come, let's move closer. Man, just look at that. It's even more beautiful than it originally was on the GameCube. So majestic and eerie the music is. I really do enjoy it. Anyways, here we go. Onto the panel. It does look more beautiful here, but I'm going to be honest here. I kind of liked how the seal originally sounded back on the GameCube. Professor, what's going on? The map? It's a glowing! What exactly is going on? You know, originally at first it was hard to notice the map getting color back. You know? But now for some reason it's better for me to notice. I might have to look at that original footage sometime to see if it actually was changing color. The location of the crystal star has been recorded on your map. And Mario has learned a new special move. He can now use Sweet Treat. I could use a Sweet Treat right about now. Professor, the map. Oh, and what was with all those strange lights? This looks like information related to the location of a crystal star. And this shining light. It looks as if a mysterious power was given to Mario. Well, one way or another, we should return to my place and study the map closely. Oh, yeah. Aha! I see. I'm sorry there's not much battle going on here at the moment, so when we're done with this, I'll fight that guy that's over by that place that we just saw. You understand it, Professor? Of course I do, and I shall explain. The first thing to know is, this map is truly astounding. Somehow this map contains radar-like functions. It's showing us the location of a crystal star. It looks like the crystal star is to be found in the place called Petal Meadows. Petal Meadows? Yes, the area is a vast meadow that lies from the far east of Rogueport. To tell you the truth, I've always thought that place was a tad suspicious. The name Petal Meadows did come up from time to time in my research. Okay, fine. So we go there. Does anybody know how to get there or what? I'm fairly certain that somewhere beneath the city is a pipe to Petal Meadows. If you could just find that, we'd get there instantly. Pipe travels efficiently. Pipe travels efficient. Hey, by the way, Mario, I'm curious. How'd you get that map anyway? Princess Peach gave it to me. From Princess Peach? Really? Her Highness sent this to you, Mario? It's Princess Peach. This wouldn't be hers, would it? Yeah, it's her. So it is her! The princess came to see me the other day. She wanted to learn about the treasure. I told her about the crystal stars and my suspicions about Petal Meadows. It does seem likely, but perhaps she tried to go to Petal Meadows on her own. You know, Professor, there was another suspicious group asking about the same thing. I can't imagine Princess Peach getting involved with them. Alright, it's settled. Off to Petal Meadows, you two go. If Princess Peach indeed went there, your first priority must be to catch up with her. Collecting the crystal stars is a means to an end. And that end is Princess Peach. So, too bad everyone here is wrong. Princess Peach was captured by those guys. Aren't you coming, Professor? No, I'll stay in town and ask around about Princess Peach and that suspicious gang. Besides, I doubt a shriveled old Goomba like me could handle the trials of the road. Of course, if anything happens and you need some advice, come see me, okay? You got it, Professor. Well, Mario, we're off. Give it your best. Now then, allow me to give you both a proper farewell. Mario, there's something I forgot to mention. Firstly, about that light we saw shining on you. By my reckoning, Mario can now perform what is known as a special move. And now audiences will come into play. A special move? Yes, well, stuff like this is better explained by example rather than words. Would you like to try it out? Yes, I would. We are damaged enough as it is anyway from the previous battles. Excellent. In that case, let's give your special move a little test run. First, take a look at your star power gauge. And now we have star power. You'll see that your gauge has one power dot. Obviously, that's a single unit of power. So you're setting on a single dot of star power. With me so far? When you have star power available, you can use a special move. Try using Sweet Tree now. It's a special move that will replenish your health and flower. Have to be careful about this because there will be a poison effect. There will be a poison effect that will basically cause Mario to stop throwing the stars. So I have to be careful and watch myself. Hopefully I still got it. Oh, damn it! Looks like I don't. Still got it. That's what I was talking about. At least I don't have to worry because there's usually only 2 of them. Okay, at least everyone got to heal up fully. We didn't need any flower points, but okay. Hey, Giga Gamer, welcome! Since you used 1 dot, the star power gauge is now empty. Even if the gauge empties out, though, you can still charge it up again. That's why the audience watching your battles is very important. Man, I don't like the fact that that is kind of quiet. You can still hear it, but it's quieter than it was in the original game, which is weird. How are you feeling, Giga? Let me show you what I mean, Mario. Goombella, try to attack me, please. Now I can perform stylish moves. For some reason I can't in this time. It did not work out. Nice. See that? You thrilled your audience, so they filled up some of your gauge. Hopefully it'll work this time. Okay, worked! Maybe I was too early or late with Goombella when I tried it with her. Nice. Keep building up that star power. Also, the more exciting your battles are, the more people will come to watch you fight. As you can see, they're reflected in the number of members of this audience. Okay, I was probably too late with that one. Still with me? The more power in your audience, the more star power you can get. And don't forget to use stylish moves, they're important. You can always use the appeal command to get star power. I hope you've memorized all this. Well, that's all I've got. Here ends my lame lecture on special moves. Fine work, Mario. I'm glad I did a lot of good work here. Mario, it's scary out there. Take this with you. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Get some Master Sword. It's called a badge, and it is incredibly helpful. You see, depending on the badges you have equipped, you'll get much more powerful. What's important is to know what the effects will be when you first equip a badge. Would you like to practice on equipping and removing badges? No, I can show you guys how it works here. You're absolutely sure. This is the last time I'll ask. Do you want to practice? I've got it. I see. But just remember this one part for me. You must equip badges for them to take effect. By the way, you need flower points to use the power smash move. I like to use as energy to make it shorter, because I think energy kind of makes sense with the flower points. In battle, you should watch not only your health, but energy too. Do you get all that? Well, here's hoping you find that pipe to Petal Meadows. As you see, all I have to do is just press that left button on the D-pad buttons, and here we have it. And uses one. So yeah, there wasn't much battles going on here. So let's say we battle this guy right here. And then after that, I'll show you where we get like the nostalgic music badge, and we'll end it off. Anyways, hey there, dude. Whoa, hold up now. You're an outsider. Past this point is the turf of Ishnael, head of the Robos. It's 10 coins to pass through. You try to pass without pain, and I'm afraid I'll have to whoop you good. Oh, I can take you. What? You gotta be kidding. You think you can fight your way through here? I'm gonna make you eat your words, tough guy. Let's get this party started. Well, Goombella, I'm gonna need your help on this. No way we're gonna win this fight without your tattle ability. Of course, with a spear pointed up, jumping on him is a bad idea. That's Gus. He's super annoying and tries to take tolls from everybody. Max health is 20, attack is 3, and defense is 0. All in all, he's pretty tough. And I'm sure it's super obvious, but that pointy spear of his hurts if you stomp on it. And I was right. I wonder if this guy watches people past 365 days a year. Talk about a workaholic. Going on through work without sleep is pretty dangerous. I'll say that much. Okay, stylish moves work here. Alright. Okay, I was able to time that perfectly. Argumba, I'm gonna have you go back for this one because I don't think jumping on this guy would be safe for you, since jumping is the only thing you can do here other than tattle. But I can have you do this. I have to be careful though, because enemies can attack their partners too, and that'll get really annoying. Oh wow, that worked! See, just like that, the enemies can also attack their partners. And sometimes it's hard to be sure which one will be attacked. But it seems like I got it in the bag. Alright, I need to use this again. Oh yeah! I sure am doing good so far. And it doesn't look like I have any other items to gain back my flower points. So it seems like this is the only way. Kind of a big waste of time, I think I get that, but... and I just poisoned myself. But without those flower points, I won't be able to fight this battle pretty easily. Okay, yeah, I don't need to get anything more. I've already got what I needed anyway. Alright, so we know the drill by now. Wow. That was a little tough. I was looking at this guy for a millisecond, and then I switched back to them. And I was glad I was able to time it correctly. Okay, here we goes. I think I just need 2 more hammer attacks. We seem to be doing well so far. Oh, okay, this time I was not able to do it well, but I guess that doesn't matter, because all I need now is just one last attack on this guy, and he's down. Oh yeah! Would you look at that? 22 points. And we were about to get a poison shroom. Crud! You dumb video game heroes always pull this stuff. It's ridiculous! Oh, would you look at that, a 4th wall break. You think violence solves everything, don't you? Huh? Don't you? Well, we keep our money, so... yeah. Sometimes violence does solve some problems. Not every problem, but some. Hey there, kid. Got a minute to learn what it means to fight? Like to fight with your whole heart? I can see you're brimming with potential, kid, but there's a heap of stuff don't you know about a fight? Stylish moves, hitting it big. There's a whole list. Feel free to hit me up if you got a question, friendo. Who am I? There's someone who called me the Battle Master, and I don't stop him. But I could, with fighting. Anywho, I got a life training. Some third thing. If you see me around, give me a holler. Anyways, yeah, let's head over to the store real quick, and let's get that badge I was talking about. But first, there's also a bit of dialogue exchange I want to get to before we do anything else. Freeze! You two, not a step. Don't come this way. Some complete jerk just bumped into me and made me lose a contact lens. I'm looking for it right now, so don't you dare move. Okay. You hear me? Whatever you do, do not move an inch. Not an inch, you hear? Okay. So, pretty nice day, huh? Kabula, you got anything to say here? Should be a pipe somewhere underground that can take us to Petal Meadows. Oh, I guess that is true. I guess we could just leave her to find the contact lens and just go over to the pipe. That's the most important thing, right? So, let's go. Oh! Uh-oh. Ah! Idiot! You stepped on it! My poor contact lens! I told you not to move! Don't your stupid ears work? What were you thinking? This is your fault. Now I have to buy a new contact lens. But you're gonna pay for it. Reasonable. I break it, I buy it. Compense me, Mr. Clumsy. Or compensate me. I can't read. Fine. If that's your plan, then here's mine, you oaf. I'm gonna block the gate to the west side until you bring me a new contact lens. By the way, completely in her right to do so. And we can't jump over her. That says T, a super skilled toad chef. With the right ingredients, she can make anything. She's like a kitchen magician. And the stuff she makes will be really important for later. Too bad we can't exactly get at what we have, though. Like, I'm total klutz in kitchen, so I really respected chef's touch. No, look, I'm not letting you into the west part of the town until you buy me a new lens. Sorry, but end of story. I can't cook anything without my contact lenses in. My rag is so hot right now, I could cook you with it. Probably. Well, I guess let's head into the store here, see if they have anything of a contact lens of the sort. I don't think I see anything. Let's ask these guys about it. Welcome. Yes, welcome to the Toad Bros Bazaar. Huh? What's that? You want contact lens, you say? Wait just a moment. Seems like even toads can have a little deep voice sometimes. Gee, fella, I'm sorry, but we don't have any in stock right now. Tough luck, I know. I can special order one right away for you, but it'll take a while. Check back soon, okay? Well, there you have it. You know what? Since this is like a special occasion, maybe I'll stick around for a little bit longer, just until we get to Petalburg. How's that sound? Oh, would you look at that? Mr. Flavio over there. This is the real... Okay, yeah, she's saying the same thing. Too bad she doesn't say anything about stuff that goes on indoors, you know? Anyways, here it is. Here's the little bat shop I was talking about. And that's it. The nostalgic tunes. This is where you can get it. We can start listening to it sometime later. But for now, let's buy it. A big welcome to you. Yes, welcome to the lovely House of Badges. You are so welcome here. Now, I know a new customer when I see one, so let me give you my usual rundown on how our shop works. We have a special current selection of recommended badges up here on the counter. If you're looking for something more niche, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not good with reading. Check out the cardboard box on the right side of the shop. That covers the basics of using our shop. But do you want me to explain all from the top again? No, I'm good. Okay, moving right along. You need zero badge points to wear this Nostalgic Tunes badge. It's only 1 coin. Interested? Yeah. Okay, yeah, it was just that. It was as easy as 1, 2, 3. Some of these are really expensive, so some of these I'm not exactly going to go for right now. But I'll just buy one. This one seems like a good patch. And Super Peel. That one would be really useful. But then again, my attacks are also more useful for the moment. You need one badge point to wear this. Power Jump Badge. It's only 55 coins. Interested? Yep, I'm interested. Now that character, the details of that character I kind of want you to keep an eye on. Because that's something we're going to... Because those similar details we're going to see from a different character that's going to appear later on in the game. That hardtail and those red shoes. And of course that white body as well. Welcome, welcome. Feel free to look around. So yeah, we already got to like a few of the problems I have with the game, but there's one more little problem that I have with the game. That will have to wait until episode or chapter 4 comes along. But for now, let's head on down to Roadport. Let's head on back down through Roadport. And let's head to that secret area. Okay, yep. Me being a silly bug of not jumping. So as you can see, we have to use that new ability again to reach over to the other side. Let me take care of this guy over here first. Because he's just going to get in the way. Oh yeah! Am I good or what? I'll get my flower points back later on. And that's how you fight. Well, thanks for the extra flower point. Stand up here, I'll turn into a little airplane. And there'll be an extra little boss we have to fight over here. Looks like some seawater's found its way up here, huh? Yeah, that's a health hazard. I bet some weird sea thing lives in here too. Try not to fall into the water, okay? Yeah, falling into the water, it'll mean a little problematic. But then there's also this thing. Seems almost inviting us to do something, doesn't it? But what? Oh, I know what. Let's whack it. Ouch, that hurt! That guy's huge. Oh, hey, it's Luigi in the audience! I remember seeing that detail for the first time playing this game on the GameCube. Man, that was an awesome memory. Who just up and whacked someone tootsies like that? Somebody with some serious mooksy, that's who. Well, would you look at that? It's some saucy mustache guy. He's in a world of hurt. I'll give him a taste of the old tentacle trample. Hey Mario, you remember what Professor Franklin told us, right? You can press Y to change our attack order. If your health drops, you can press Y to put me in front. I can definitely do that, but first off, let's get our flower points back up. And there's only one way to do that. I have to be careful that that poisonous mushroom could pop in at any moment. Like that. Oh hey, I nailed it! Alright, now I need your help, my little buddy. Tell us about this guy. That's a blooper. And a really super humongous one, too. Ew, it's all slimy. I just totally can't stand slimy, nasty, icky things. Gross. Gross. Max health is 12, attack is 1, and defense is 0. It attacks with tentacles and ink. Once you damage both its tentacles, it'll fall down. And then it's attack time. By the way, the tentacles each have 3 health. Now relax and make seafood out of that slimy, nasty blooper. That's the plan. Hey, mustache. You think I taste good, aren't you? Admit it. Yeah, you want to snack on these tentacles, don't you? You know, I'd rather bloop. Godless punk. Ah, I did not block on time. Ouch. Well, thankfully it only causes 1 health drop. Oh, it looks like I did not equip the badge. Oh well. Let's just take care of this then. There we go. There's how you style her up. Ouch. I would attack you with the hammer, but you're high up above the ground, so I can't. So I'll just attack this with it instead. Here we go. Now it's down. Oh yeah. That's how you get this guy on the ropes. Let's show him what for. Alright, and sometimes there will be a little extra thing that pops up from the top right screen, as you saw there below the coins. Once you get like a match of the 2, you'll get like something lucky. But if it's 2 poisonous mushrooms, I have to avoid that as best as possible. And the last matching thing is on to me to fix before I get something nice, you know? Okay, at this point I don't need to use the hammer. It can all just be up to me and my little buddy Goombilla to handle the rest. Alright, Goombilla. Hit her with your forehead. Booyah! A finishing animation, too. I don't normally see that in the original. And it's so close to leveling up, just 3 points behind. And there you have it. We can now move on to Poshley Meadow. Petal Meadows. But Petalsburg is where I will stop it. Chapter 1, Castle and Dragon. That part was pretty cool that I saw when I was a kid. Too bad the dragon's wings are kind of small compared to the body. You'll see what I mean when you first see it. Well, here we are. The Petal Meadows. Where folks say the crystal star hides. Woohoo! Here we go, Mario. The start of our adventure. This is completely awesome. Of course, be sure to do this every once in a while. You might often get a small chance of a coin popping out. Let's see. Come on. I know there's a coin around here somewhere. You can't hide in the grass forever. There's one. Oh, and be sure to hit the trees too. You'll find loads of secrets. Of course, we're saving right here. Thank you so much, tree. Now, if only we can get something that can give us back our energy. Yeah, that totally freaked me out as a kid when I first saw that shadow popping out. That is fully a 3D analyzed there. Unlike how it originally was. Whoa, what was that? I've never seen anything that humongous before. It looked kind of scary too. It definitely flew into that castle back there, right? Let's get going in case it comes back. Here we go. Again. Well, it's pretty obvious to everyone what that was. That was a dragon! Have you not studied dragons before, Goombella? You know, they usually have a really large body, with all covered in scales, probably able to breathe fire, and other stuff. You'll be able to study dragons more if you played Skyrim. Oh, hey. But I have to be careful on how many items I'm carrying. Because at this point, I can only carry like 15. I mean, I kind of like that changes different compared to originally when I only carried 10 when we first started playing this game. But I'm gonna be honest here. Carrying 15 and the only level up to your item department once you get that certain item is 5 points of space is how should I say it? It's a little disappointing. And there we have it. No need to use that, no need to use star power when I'm just about to level up, you know? Now, usually more health is the better option here. And a lot of people would usually go for flower points just as soon as they get those special badges that increases, you know, damage and defense. But I don't have those badges yet. I think I'll wait. For now, I'll have my flower points catch up to my health. Sleep Sheep. Another attacking item. Okay, not exactly attack item, but you do use it against enemies. As in, like, it puts enemies to sleep. Kind of likes to reference counting sheep whenever a character goes to sleep in old cartoons. You know, like Pink Panther. Oh! And I did not get first strike. Dang it. Oh well, it doesn't matter. They're weak anyway. Like I said, weak. I'm practicing the styles anyways, just so that I know what I'm doing, you know? Let's grab that item. Ah, now this is a good badge. And speaking of badges, I really need to equip that one badge that I just bought from that shop. You know what? Both of those just cost only like one batch point. I'm gonna equip it. And hey, I appreciate the extra. I appreciate the extra money heritage from these little grassy areas. Huh. Thank you. Okay, this time it worked. For a minute there, I thought it missed because it kind of looked like it missed. But thankfully, the tilt touched enough for it to work. Or the tip. And hey, more coins! Thank you. Oh, and there's a little badge up through this pipe that we cannot get to. We need a special partner to get that. Alright. Usually bashing this guy enough times will get me an item. Let's see if that happens. Oh, yep! The horsetail. Plant found on Petal Meadows. Repels just 3 health. That thing is weak compared to the mushrooms. Oh, one more thing, Mario. If you ever find yourself wondering what to do, just press CL to ask for a hint. I'm full of ideas, you know. Very helpful, my little buddy. You just call me your little buddy. I'm never gonna let you let this down, Mario. And booyah! Oh yeah! And look at that, there's already like a match, but that is a missed opportunity right now. Thankfully, these scenes are much more easier to have a better success than in the original game. You'll see what I mean once I get to it, because there's a certain pattern that you have to memorize when doing that, trying to get the jackpot. Seems like there's something here we have to try to get at, but the bushes are in the way. The river running through here totally makes the air crisp and refreshing. Looks like we're not able to do anything, though. But what will happen if we hit the switch here? Completely like how it went in the original game. Except for the sound effects. I kind of like that it doesn't use that little polka dot effect on like a background things just to reflect shadows anymore. But also, let me know, guys, which do you prefer, the original music or the remade music? If you're watching right now and you've missed that, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. I'll be sure to play both in time. Okay, let's not spend too much time with whacking every grass thing. So here we are in Petalburg. Welcome, travelers. Thank you. Who are you, you ask? Why, where are you, you ask? Why, this is Petalburg. Sorry, but it's been a long time since we've had visitors here. Yippee! Once a dragon hooktail was spotted flying around this area. Well, it didn't help tourism, to put it that way. People just stopped visiting. Dragon hooktail? That must have been that huge thing we saw earlier, Mario. Who could have guessed? It's called hooktail, huh? Oh, scary name. Yeah, about as scary as Captain Hook. By the way, Green Boots, have you ever heard of those things called crystal stars? We're on a quest for them. It's very important. Crystal stars, you say? Huh. Nope, can't say that I have. Sorry about that. You may want to speak with the mayor, though. He's old. Really, really old. As such, he knows all the stuff. Koopas of his age are, well, really smart. Anyways, the mayor lives in the pink house up ahead. A pink house? Sounds totally hideous. But it should be easy to find him. Thanks for your help. Alright. Well, I'm afraid I'm going to have to end it off here. Man, it's been a big journey, hasn't it? Well, how'd you guys like what you saw? If you're liking the journey of this soap art, please be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. And also be sure to hit the notification bell and get notified whenever I start live streaming again. It's been a really fun time playing this. And I hope you guys had a good Mario Day and looking back on some really good Mario games. Stay safe. And of course, have a wonderful, wonderful Mario game.